I'm unmuting chat because somebody in chat just called me out for hearing my keyboard. How dare you? How dare you, Star, call me out for hearing my keyboard? We do a little bit of typing in the back, okay? We do a little bit of tippy typing in the back. Cass, we gotta see Myra in a suit or a suit dress. Guys, Myra basically wears a suit all the time. A dress, however! We saw her once in that ox fit. That's her typical, ooh, fancy dress. But I gotta put her in another dress. You are right. I 100% have to put her in another dress. Let me send out all of these go live notifications. You guys get to hear me do this because somebody heard my keyboard. Yeah, we normally hear it, Cass. Yeah, the reason why you guys normally hear it is because the audio you are hearing, that's my Opera GX browser. And I have keyboard noises for it because I think it sounds nice. I think it sounds neat. That's why, so yeah, no, you're always hearing me typing in the background. Who has added me? Somebody has added me. Oh, okay. Speak of the devil, Willow SMP announcement. Oh, also, by the way, guys, you guys might get a double stream out of me tonight. Here I'm live with both Astra because we get to show off a new location and we get to have a long overdue chat with somebody. But again, I also, things have been picking back up on Willow SMP and we are actually preparing for the season finale with it. So you might get a stream out of me with that tonight too. You might. But yeah. So you guys might get a double stream. Yes, we were spoiled. You guys are, and I was looking at it. It's like, it's been a hot minute since I've done a double stream. So, why not? I'm not too sure how long either stream is going to be, I will admit, but I do have plans for both streams. So, you know, fuck it, we ball. Let's see how it goes. But yeah, no, let's go ahead and say hi to everybody. Oh, also, Eneru, thank you for the $2 donations. You are fucking goated, dude. I appreciate the hell out of that. Save your money, though. Save your money. But yeah, no. Hi, Star. Hi, Eneru. Hi, D&D. Hi, Joran. Who else have I not said hi? Hi, Cyrus. Hi, Shadoodle. Hello, welcome to the stream. Yo, I'm actually very excited for today's stream because I have been talked into. Oh, I'm like just live. I'm just talking live. I have been talked into showing off a new Myra outfit. So I've been talked into that. So you're gonna get a new fit. But also, I'm doing lore with the lovely Miss. So Miss has brought out Gabriel so that we get to do a little bit of chat. Because chat, keep in mind, is that my beloved? Oh, also, hi Ren, but I'm biased. I love my girlfriend. I love her so much. But yeah, no, what is it? The last time, if you guys remember, chat, because it's been months ago, I'm talking pre-Myra going to Styx. The last time Myra and Gabriel talked, Gabriel actually got on Myra's ass about how Myra was treating Thimble. So, and Gabriel didn't see Myra at her best, so Myra's finally going to address that. I don't like how quiet my Minecraft noises are. I'm gonna up those. We're gonna up those sounds, actually. Okay, but yeah, no, chat. Let's go ahead. Let's unmute my Minecraft audio. Let's pick out a nice little song. Chat, are we feeling Night in the Woods, or are we feeling Celeste? I think I'll let you guys pick the vibes tonight. And I have to, yes, this is me closing more tabs in the background. Sounds like a skill issue. That's crazy. That's absolutely insane. I'm seeing some Celeste. Our choice catchers for shit. I feel like my chat's very biased because I will often just shove Celeste music in you guys' faces because I use it so often. Okay. But where is the turn to the farm? There it is. Okay. Chat! Are we ready? Are we officially ready? Myra still has bandages from the wolf attack. So don't you go forgetting about that. Hold on. I have realized I'm actually not in the right... I'm not in the right game mode again! I have to get better at that. Okay, yep, she has her medical bag. Yep. Okay, and with that, chat... Alright, and with that, I am ready to go. Chat, are you ready to go? Oh my goodness, this skin is incorrect! Oh, I fumbled, chat, I fumbled! Okay, it's fine. No, we're not biased. I think you guys are biased. Anyways, chat, I fumbled the skin, but like the majority of it still looks good. There's just one CPM detail that it's missing. But you know what? This skin is missing a lot of CPM details. We like to cut corners here. So anyways, ta-da! This is the skin. It's missing a rose detail. Hold on, chat. I'm gonna show you what the skin looks like without the bandages. Yeah, there it is. Here's what the skin looks like without the bandages. It's still... Can you believe this skin's incomplete? Jays! Hi, Jays! Love the wrong skin moments. It's always scuffed here. Yeah. Yeah, no. The only thing it's missing, you see that rose there? That's what it's missing. It's still a good skin, but it's like, fuck! It's gone! Okay, let me lock in. Let me lock in. So, lure spin... Wait, that's a little loud in my earballs. Ew. There we go. A smidge loud in my earballs. It's been fixed. Everything has been made right. Alright. And now, we can lure spin. Spin. Alright, where the hell is this castle again? It was that way, I believe. Okay. New outfit looks good enough. Certainly can't go around in my old outfit after that damn dog tore it to shreds, so this'll do. Okay. Oh, all these damn crops, I can barely see anything. Oh, okay, wait. Where the hell are my painkillers? Oh, wait, they're right here. My sight's only somewhat going. Oh, okay. I'll just take a few of those. In here, I thought I would be able to heal a little bit quicker than what I am now, but you know what? This is fine. I can handle it. Oh yeah, there it is. I still only find it slightly odd that there's a huge castle right outside of a farm town, but you know, neither here nor there. Alright. That's a graveyard over there, yeah? I believe so. How is that campfire still there? I thought me and Mango cleaned that up, but I guess we never did. Well, but at least the forest fire didn't start. The bare minimum. I gotta go soon anyway, so you'll get it back. Yay! I think I missed your first message, Ren. Hold on, I lost chat. Fuck. Chat, come back to me! I'm vibing with this being background noise while at work. Hell yeah, bro. Okay. Jesus, this bridge is so awful. Somebody's gotta fix that. Does not matter. Let's just get up to the gates and see if this one's finally home or not. I swear, I haven't heard a damn thing about this dude since, well, I got back. Where's the gate at? Okay, I see the gate. Might want to invest in proper stairs or something. Hello? Oh, that's a voice. Hello? Oh, hi! I wasn't about to scale your walls.
Oh my goodness, what has happened to you?
Oh! What, you talking about the new outfit? You like it? I got it tailored recently. Oh, so you mean the bandages?
Lovely. Yes.
I kid. May I come in?
Yeah. Yes, you may come in.
Ah, thank you. Oh, the bandages? It's nothing. You should have seen me when it first happened. Oh boy, that was a sight for sore eyes.
But imagine, here, come inside.
Ah, yes. I suppose I can, like, explain the whole thing to you.
Up to you.
Ah, thank you. I appreciate that. It's been a minute since I've been here. The place still looks lovely.
Thank you. It has been a minute since I've seen you as well, Lady Boss. I assume you are alright despite the bandages?
Nothing
I don't need another stabbed person, I do.
Another? Sounds like you've been busy as well. But...
Indeed.
Yes, I'm alright. Nothing but painkillers and some sewing can't handle. Did you hear about the news in Aventine recently?
Some more news?
Yes, there's more news, and it's always news.
The more I hear about that place, the less I even want to visit, anyhow.
In the state it's in currently, I don't blame you. But yes...
Here, come upstairs, that's it.
Oh, yes.
Do forgive the mess at the other end of the table. I haven't had much reason to clean it.
Oh, that's alright, honestly.
As you will.
Yeah, sure, why not?
As you were saying.
But yes, so, a couple, how long's it been? I was in a coma for, like, a couple of days. So
I'm
I had
sorry,
to guess. What? Oh, I'm skipping it. I'm going ahead of myself. We'll get to that part in the story. Okay, what is it? Ah, yes, like I swear it had to have been like a week ago, maybe 2 weeks, maybe a week and a half. That part's a little blurry. Anyways, a large dog beast came into town. All pitch black darkness, skin fur-wise, I'm unsure what it really has. It's cold as all hell though. And a white wolf face, skull, mask. That part is still complicated. But yes, it came into town rampaging. Well, not rampaging, not this time anyways. No, it was actually the opposite. It was just standing still in the town square, just sitting there looking. And then it decided to get the idea that it wanted to challenge people into fights. So it challenged a bunch of people. I'm not joking. It kept challenging people to fight it. Like an actual brawl, like a sparring match. It would pick one person, challenge them, they would fight for some time, and then either it waited for the person to yield, or it fought until it was done.
And this was in Aventine?
This was dead center of Aventine.
Oh, dear. Did the guards not see it?
Did the guards not see it? No, the singular guard, did see it.
Oh, dear. And they did nothing?
Whoa,
Large creature enters town and they don't at least evacuate the center?
Well, you'd think they would evacuate, but no, that's not quite what happened. Our lovely Calypso was there. Initially she tried to get people to, like, you know, stay away from it. Tried and failed. But initially she tried to get people away from it. That didn't go as planned, so she got the idea to shoot at it. Catch it by surprise. And well...
She provoked the thing.
Yeah, she 100% provoked the thing, and well... I'm not saying that the Barghest, is what people call it, got the idea to fight from Calypso, but all I'm saying is it stood in town, not doing a damn thing, up until Calypso shot at it. And then it challenged Calypso specifically to a fight. She got a little, like, nick here and there. But after it was done with Calypso, it decided, I should challenge other people. I'm not saying Calypso gave it the idea, But what I am saying is that's what it looks like.
I could tell as much from the story, but do the guards not know how to do their jobs? Apologies, I don't know exactly where you live. Maybe Aventine. I know you work in Aventine.
I basically live in Aventine. I have a home in Killian because oh boy, the hustle and bustle of Aventine gets even too much for myself. So I'd rather be in Killian for all times. But I tend to sleep in my office quite often. I have a lot of work to get to. But yeah, no, some of the guards do their job. I mean, Vienna just recently got back after like what is it, being gone for months. Calypso is Calypso, yes. Commander Consequence seems to be the only one that really does his job. He typically does patrols around the town, but, well, he's a mayor guard, so he tends to be off doing things for Avenir.
So if no one in the town listens to the one guard that was available,
yes.
doesn't that tell you something about...
You think
of it?
You think so? You think so? Also, hi folks! Welcome to the chat. OMG, Astra SMP. It is.
All things that I've heard, but as someone who's had personal family guards, the least that they could do. Yes, back when my family was still around and alive, we used to have personal guards to guard the castle, as well as tend to any visitors that my mother tended to invite in and out of the castle, because people are coming and going, then it's best to keep a watchful eye on them. And more than one occasion there was unruly sorts that would come through that would have to be escorted off the property. But they at least were listened to, respected. And if that's not even the case for Aventine, then goodness gracious, I can understand why I've heard such awful things about them.
Well, Aventine is full of entitled people. You have a lot of folks down there who run their own businesses and act like they're on top of the world, guilty as charged. So, a lot of them, you do have to earn their respect, or at least show that you are a big enough threat to not be messed with. Your average Aventine rules. That's just how that society over there works. When it comes to...
I'd imagine that's how any gods respect.
Well, you think so. However, the guards don't really tend to try to earn that respect. They believe they're entitled to it.
Of course.
The only exception to that would be exactly the only exception to that would be Consequence. Well, and that's mainly because, well, he's gone with the latter half, which is he has proven to be enough of a threat that you better listen to him.
Makes all too much considered. But if they just assume that they have the respect of the people, then that is why they failed from the gate on. Goodness gracious.
I mean, most of Aventine, you didn't hear this from me, but most of Aventine treats the guard as if it's a joke. Which, that's not how it was when I was a kid around these parts. I mean, I did go missing for about 10 years, but I'd at least expect for the guard to be intact. That's not even the case. I assume
it wasn't?
Absolutely not. I mean, don't get me wrong, the guards were a lot more harsh when I was a kid in Aventine. I mean, you couldn't walk anywhere. If you looked even on the slightest bit strained, you could not walk the streets of Aventine without getting stopped by a guard and handled aggressively. I mean, hybrids, I mean, it's definitely gotten a lot better for hybrids. So, I suppose the guards being more lax has its pros, but I'm beginning to see more cons when it comes with the amount of magic running rampant. I mean, just look at Little Death, for instance.
That creature.
That thing should not be welcomed anywhere in Aventine, and yet, a lot of people are friendly with it. Hell, even I've had to become more friendly with that creature because, well, it's making a name for itself. It's earning people's respect. That's something not even the guards can do.
Goodness.
It's gotten to the point where it is better to befriend Little Death than it is to try to chase it out of town. That says a lot.
That should say a lot, indeed. When you first mentioned a masked creature, I assumed you meant Little Death, but then you meant...
Nope.
Just a creature, so...
Well, I'm a bit of a conspiracy theorist when it comes to that. I do believe there is at least an ounce of connection between Little Death and this Vargas. I mean, a similar creature ran around, what is it? More than like 3 months back, maybe? I can't remember. It's been maybe 4 months back. Either way, a large bird. Same sort of description. Pitch black skin or fur and a white owl mask. However, this one is just referred to as the owl. I believe Klutza did try to fight this one too. At least when that event occurred, we all got together and decided to use Ox as a, well, a bunker, seeing as the owl was too large to fit inside. Oh, don't get me wrong, it tried to fit inside.
Not to push back the conversation, but you said this thing challenged everyone. I assume that led to more than a few injuries based on state of you.
Yes, I forgot to mention that part. I forgot why I was talking in the first place, gotten so off track. But yes, my good friend Ven, well, she didn't see the point in being so kind to the thing, and, well, said a few unkind words to the beast, and that led to it swatting at her. You should see her arm, a large scrape all along the side of her arm. Ugh, it was quite nasty. But,
I can imagine.
Thimble was standing pretty close to Ven, so kind of got hit by the creature as well.
And is Thimble alright?
Only a few bruises, but you know, well,
I'd imagine Thimble has the sense not to fight the creature. That's good.
Yeah, no. So, yes, I noticed that Thimble was a bit bruised, and well, I was elsewhere emotionally, so I might have gotten a bit angry. Was most definitely a bit careless, and I shot at the creature and then challenged it to a fight. All I'm saying is, it left after it fought me.
That's not inspiring at all.
I will not discuss if I won the fight or not. I'm still standing, though, with only a few injuries. But yes, that's what happened to me.
Well, I imagine the only reason you probably stepped up to the thing is because it started attacking your loved ones. That is very, odd, as you said. Okay.
Yes, that's part of the reason. The other part is, well, even I deserve to be humbled.
Oh. Yes, that's right. That reminds me of something.
Oh, it does?
Hold on.
Hi, chat! Because Little Death is a cutie pie. Oh my god, Star. Okay, Little Death might be a cutie pie, but that thing is evil!
Reminds me of the last we spoke.
Oh, boy.
Here, let me, before we get into this, let me make you some tea.
Oh, well, that'd be nice. Hi, chat. I forgot. Yeah, no, I forgot the pin message, Star. I completely forgot that. Let me get on with that. Hold on. Let me open my... Because, like, I was just thinking, hey, I don't have the pin message, bro. You guys keep me grounded, chat. Okay, let me unmute. Ah, thank you.
Continue the conversation.
Ah, but...
Last we spoke. I would like to apologize for raising my voice to you.
No, really?
I believe... Yes. I believe that though I had points, what my comments to you were, I don't believe it was right. In truth, I have no right to comment on family affairs. I no longer have any of my own. Especially not parenting, I am no. I am sorry for raising my voice. I do believe, as I said, I had points to say that a mother should not have their daughter shaped. For just trying. But again, I am not. I don't know how it is. So, how you wish to raise Thimble is on your shoulders. Someone's aside.
Well, funny enough, that was actually what I was coming for. Well, I came here in the first place. I realized we haven't properly spoken since that night.
Yes.
When I arrived back into town after taking some time for myself, I did try to find you, but I never could, and I just assumed you were busy, so I just kept it on my to-do list to have this talk, and...
I see. Well, honestly, typically I don't really leave the castle, but if it's in a specific thinking of, you might not have found me. Which would make sense.
Yes, I do think that makes sense, but, yes. Where to begin with this?
Take your time.
I appreciate the apology. However, I don't believe you were in the wrong with what you stated. Truthfully so.
I only spoke on what I saw. As I said, being someone that no longer has family, I couldn't help but think if that was the last conversation I had with that type of conversation, where I was so upset I started crying or shaking. I couldn't help but think that was the last conversation Thimble had with you. How horrible that would be.
Yes,
that was why I spoke on it.
I'm glad it wasn't the last conversation the two of us had. And I would like to mention, we are in a better place since all of that. But yes, truthfully so, I don't think you were wrong to say the things that you said to me. Perhaps the way it was said, and well, that can be argued it was in the wrong. However, I appreciate what you said to me. I mean, I wasn't mentally well at the time, as much as I hate to admit such a thing. And looking back on it later, it gave me a bit of perspective of how I was acting, and how I was losing myself in a way that was not only bad for Thimble, it was bad for just about everybody around me, and it harmed my reputation, which is something I care about dearly.
I could imagine. Well, I'm glad, even if, as you said, it may not have been. I'm glad I could provide a little perspective. Now, you would whatever perspective you. I do not presume to imagine. I'm glad I could. Some.
Yes.
And I hope Thimble's been well. I haven't seen her since. Well. I got back to the castle. Let's put it that way.
Right. I'd like to think Thimble's been well, if not very busy dealing with the whole town of Aventine's issues. I'm trying to make sure she goes.
She should have to worry about.
No, it's not, but, well, I'm assuming you know Thimble, since you all have spoken. She's very kind-hearted. She sees somebody in need. She feels the need to help. Apparently, she tried to run the entire hospital while I was in a coma after this Vargas attack. Luckily, my other staff was there, and Lynx was specifically keeping an eye on me. So at least she wasn't doing all of that completely alone.
Is Lynx okay? Last we spoke was... Sounds really good.
I'm glad you're concerned about Lynx. Yes, he's alright. The last time we spoke, we were actually having a spa day. He seems to be better. He's not all bandaged up anymore. I actually gave him some new clothes.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Late birthday gift from myself.
Speaking of new clothes, I must admit, this new outfit, though a little less than appropriate for the cold, I must say it looks wonderful.
It's okay. I tend to be able to withstand cold pretty well. But, yes. Funny enough, no, I don't think you've heard of the garden party that Ven was holding.
It was a garden party.
Yes, what was it, a couple nights ago. Lovely party. I
see.
I got this new outfit tailored soon after I woke up from my coma. And, well, it was supposed to be worn there. Didn't get the chance to since I had to go deal with some out-of-town dilemmas. But I figured, you seem to be a fan of flowers and roses, so I thought it nice to throw this together.
I do quite like roses. I will admit I'm partial to making outfits for myself since no one else can, at least here.
Well, somebody who adores a nice new outfit. I definitely think you should go ahead for it.
Well,
no problem in dressing your best.
As you can see across the table, there are a few bits and pieces. Fabric as well as a mannequin, so I have had my hand at it recently. I still need to make myself a new coat.
I did notice the mannequin. I wasn't gonna say anything about it being at the head of the table, but you know what? This makes sense now.
Well, at the end of the table is where I was working on making myself a new dress, and I was meaning to make myself a new coat before I get distracted.
Pretty.
Thank you. Maybe sometime I can show you.
Oh, I would love that. What's the occasion, or you just felt fancy?
Well, as I said, I needed a new coat. The last one I had, I burned. But then I got distracted. And then made myself something I thought was pretty. And still have yet to find time, again, to steel myself into focusing on making myself a new riding coat. So it wasn't necessarily an occasion, more so distraction. I've been finding myself a lot of those recently. I rebuilt my chicken coop. I've been meaning to make myself, rebuild the bridge, which I'm sure you've crossed. There's even plans to extend parts of the castle.
The bridge was only a little tricky to jump across.
It has been in disrepair. And though that was a little intentional, I feel, as of right now, with having new visitors, it might be best to clean it up.
How many new visitors have you been getting here?
Well, Jen was the first, obviously. They're the one that started the entire Thimble. Incredibly Lynx. Obviously Wes. You visited. I had that one married couple. What was their names? Thimble brought Ven and Jay. The one who said set up the garden party. That was a while ago. I haven't seen them since.
Yeah, well.
I'm trying to remember if there's anyone else, but it's slipping my mind.
At least you're not all alone here. I've met my fair share of hermits, and, well, it tends to... A couple visitors here and there tends to help them out, so... I'm glad you're getting that, at least.
Yes, I will say it's a learning, having everyone come in and out of a castle. Why I've tried to pour my energy into redoing a few things here and there. Like I said, castle extension, quality of life updates in a sense. Before you came in, I was cleaning up the market.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
I've been hoping that if I can put some energy into making it a better place for people to come through, then it won't be as odd to have new visitors in it. It used to be a good place to entertain guests I wish to come through.
You know what? I can't help but look at this castle and think, you seem like the type of person who would enjoy a tea party. And well, this castle would be perfect for tea parties.
Yes, that's what I do like. Even before all my family was gone, I did enjoy like an occasional party, though it wasn't the best place inside the castle other than dinner party. I do enjoy company when I can. Before I was alone for so long. My parents, in fact, they used to hold many parties. They
Ooh.
wanted their home, this castle, to become a place for trade, people to have business and friends, people come in and out as they pleased. A place for people to enjoy as well as make trade. So it brings me back to my younger days when I had places like that, which is why we had guards in the first place, which reminds me of the previous mentions.
Well, I mean, holding a party to encourage trade, that's pretty smart. Become friendly with the people you do business with. That's what I tend to do.
Indeed.
That's what my parents tended to do. I do that with Ox. That's the only difference.
I see. As I said, my mother was most of the person that handled the businesses. She was part of the original Aerith line before her family or illness. So when she thought it would be nice to reestablish trade in the family, she took it upon herself. Hence why she has as many books as she's gathered, and
I see.
witness her room is a place for trade in itself. But my father also enjoyed a few parties, though he wasn't much for speech. And you said you yourself was a businesswoman.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
I know you run the hospital, but is there anything else you do?
Anything else I do? Well, I run the hospital, but on top of that, I also make and sell my own medicines. So, I do a lot of traveling to other towns, selling my goods. Other times, I will just let people come to me to buy things.
I see, like a merchant. Makes sense.
Yes. There's a bit, there's other things I do, but, that one's not really for the public to know about.
I see, I wasn't planning on prying. I'm glad to see you found yourself a decent amount of prospects.
Yeah, mainly just been following what my mother and father taught me to do. That's been working out.
Fair enough, fair enough. Goes with my new ventures. Well, I've been trying to do what they taught me to.
Yeah, following in your parents' footsteps. Best job there is.
If not a little depressing, all things considered.
Well, only a smidge. At the very least, I hope that I'm doing a well enough job to make them proud wherever they are.
I take it your parents are still living. I know that sounds a little morbid, but all things considered, and you know it stands.
Oh, don't worry about it. But, that is a complicated thing. Technically, well, not technically, nobody knows if they're dead or alive. They're still missing.
Goodness.
Unlike
Sorry to
myself.
hear that.
Oh, it's alright. I've been going on, this has been going on for about, what, a decade? But, unlike myself, they never returned to Aventine. When I got here, there was still no trace of any other Faust member. Not my mother, my father, or my sister, so I just took over the hospital.
I see.
But by all means, if they haven't shown up yet, well, they're most likely dead. So, that's where I stand on
Fair
it.
assessment.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe one fine night they'll just wander back in the town, explain where they've been, and we'll all live happily ever after. But until that fairy tale comes to light, I will simply continue running the hospital and looking after the people I now consider family.
Good way to look at it. Well, again, I'm sorry your parents are missing. I've yet to return, but neither here nor there. You have to continue on with.
Yeah, I have no choice but to continue on. I mean,
Isn't that true?
throws all their teachings out the window if I just lay down and give up.
Very true. I'm glad that you have not followed, and a life for yourself, even with that teaching. I imagine it's gone far past that even. At least I'd hope so. I know for me it's been a little harder to venture out further than what they expect. Well, that's for my own.
I mean, have you seen yourself
they would at least
getting better at venturing out?
There have been a few cases where I've been inclined to go past the walls, but I know myself all too well. And I know that if I'm not in the right headspace to do something, then people could. So I choose to spend most of my days there. I know that there are some days I could, and I have. And I've been trying to get better at it. That's why I've been wanting to have more company. That's why I'm glad you're here. Get to learn to talk to me.
Oh yes, to be fair, you've been pretty interesting to, what is it, talk with. I thought
I'm good company.
I thought our first meeting was, although a bit tense with Thimble and Wester's chat, you seemed fine enough.
Well, I'm glad I am at least decent, and I could say the same for you.
Oh, well, thank you.
I know there are things I could be better at, and goodness knows I'm not the most educated on more this day's proper etiquette, but I do my best.
Yeah, you're doing well enough, honestly. You've been pretty hospitable. There it is. You've been pretty hospitable since I've arrived.
I try my best.
More so than most people I know of.
And isn't that a shame?
Yes, perhaps it is.
Again, I have yet to see a decent chunk of anyone else in the town other than the people I've listed that have come to the castle. Perhaps I could get a look at whoever else is in town, at least in Kalia, at some point.
Yeah, Kalia would be a good start. Seems to be a bit calmer over there than Aventine, where just about everything happens.
I've heard as much, all things considered. I haven't heard a peep out of anything that's happened in Kalian in comparison to Aventine, and goodness knows we've already discussed that issue.
Yes, that's true. I mean, I believe the only things to really occur in Kalian was a festival held by, what was it? Nimbus and Lynx. That was pretty fun. I myself didn't attend, but I heard the fireworks outside of my window.
Oh, I could imagine. I did hear, at least distantly. Not hard to hear explosions.
Oh yes, they set off
Very
lots
clearly.
of fireworks at the end of it all.
And given that I live in, but I rest in the tower, you haven't exactly seen the top, but it is a decent view. That's why I know where the spa is. At least where I assume the spa is. That building that's, just that way.
Oh yes.
The closest in town. The castle.
Yeah, the small building over there. The spa is lovely. I do recommend going if you want a relaxing time out of your castle.
I've never been to a spa personally. I could imagine it's, well, not nice, but I could imagine it is a decent experience.
Yes, what is it? There's water. They have saunas, which is just a really hot experience.
Well, the saunas are typically, from my understanding, they help the sick in a sense.
Yes.
They can also be relaxed.
I find it pretty
Again, I haven't
relaxing. Oh, well, maybe we can change that in the future.
So if you ever extend an invitation, I would be happy to attend.
Oh, it's more than likely. Me and Ven tend to go out to the spa all the time, to the point where if one of us comes in without the other, the spa tends to get into contact with the other, seeing where they're at. we're kind of a package deal at that spa.
I see. Well, again, if you have an extended invitation, I'll be happy to attend. Of course, I've been attempting to reiterate to people that have come through. It is best, before you come to the castle, to write, if you would.
Ah!
I know this is a specific instance, but I do prefer at least a notice for people attend.
You know what? I don't tend to do that too often, but I suppose I can send you a letter the next time I come to visit.
It would be greatly appreciated. It helps me make sure that, people that come by are well attended to when I'm in the right mind to do so. And if not, then I can, reiterate that it would not be in their best interest.
I'll most definitely look into that. Besides, the times where I come over, it's honestly probably just going to be giving you conversations on the state of the town, because, oh boy, do I love me a good gossip session. And something's always happening in that town. Yes!
Gossip, okay.
And I have had plenty of gossip sessions with plenty of people. I've even had it with my therapist. Or my coworker.
Oh, there's a therapist.
There is. What? It's Artie. They have they work at my hospital in Aventine, but in more recent times, they've actually established a location in Kalian. Since, well, there are a few folks who are uncomfortable with entering Aventine, and given what it's like, I understand it. So long as, you know, the money acquired goes to the same place, I'm fine with it.
See. I teetered with the idea when originally I was a little more upset than with how things had been run in Aventine. Not with your hospital, but in general. I teetered with the idea of opening a clinic myself. Or at least paying for one. I know, goodness knows I have the funds to make like 5 at the least. I'm glad one was opened without me needing to do.
Ah, yes, Artie seems to care a lot about the well-being of the people around them. Interesting it is, but I suppose it's nice. Definitely a change of pace from the competitive lifestyle of Aventine, I'll say that much.
Indeed. And I sincerely doubt the farmers Alien are that much more competitive unless it is comparing crops.
Yes. I've seen a couple competitive, a couple people with that competitive nature here in Kalian too.
I see. Again, I have no idea exactly who is an not Aventine. Alien other than you, and I assume Thimble as well, since you home there.
Thimble sometimes tends to live in the home in Kalian. She did for quite a bit when we first got back into the towns, but as of recent, she's gone out and found herself a huge stump to go live at.
I see. I believe she informed me of the kidnapping that took place with her last we spoke. Or not last we spoke. The second to last time we spoke when you barged into the castle.
Yes, guilty as charged, but, yes, since she's been seemingly doing better since all of that. She's been able to return back to the stump, which I'm happy she's made that progress.
That's good.
I allowed her to sit on one of my therapy appointments so that she could at least see what it's like, so...
I would hope that, the home that she's found herself in the stump has become once again a safe place for her to enjoy rather than worrying about being snatched away from maid.
Oh yes, I hope so. And I hope that anybody thinking about doing such a thing got a pretty good lesson about what happened the last time.
Oh, speaking of things, kidnappings, have you, goodness gracious. Conversation topic. Speaking of which, do you know Rivera?
Oh, do I know a Varrow? Yes, I know that bitch. Excuse my language.
I see we are in similar standing. Good to know.
Have you heard of his first entrance back into the towns? Did you hear about that whole mess?
I have not, but I'd be happy to listen.
Okay, do you want to go first, or should I say about what happened then and there?
I would love to hear why I'm more justified. Would you please continue?
Okay. So, basically, there's a large crowd gathering near one of the bridges in Aventine, right? Some Purple Hill freak is making a scene. Couple of folks there. You have some hybrids standing around. You have, humans, as of course. But me and my, me and my coworker, Brendel, we show up. And we get the rundown that this man named Varrow... Yes, Brendel.
Met Brendel recently. She is some mother figures, I take it?
Brendel has kids? That's insane.
I think... Oh, wait, no.
And actually kind.
I may be mistaken. I just met them recently. He took Jem to the garden, as I recall.
Okay.
Either way, I may be mistaken. Continue.
That's alright. But yes, so we show up, and we get the rundown that Varrow is making a big scene, because apparently the town of Aventine has gone soft. Hybrids are just fine with people, and he's accusing a bunch of people of having magic. Wes was one of the people that got accused, which, poor guy, he just wears a strange helmet around. Yeah. But yeah, he was going around accusing a bunch of folks, yelling about, oh, it was different back in my day. It doesn't seem like he was too happy about the changes, which, to be fair, I wasn't quite expecting to see somebody who grew up in the older Aventine make such a big scene in the newer Aventine, but hey, that one proved me wrong.
How old even is this man? He's been, like, back in my day.
I honestly have no idea. But yeah, we kept trying to, well, calmly explain, hey, hybrids are not magical. And just because somebody looks a bit weird does not mean they're magic. He didn't like that too much, and then he started pulling out a sword and started swinging at people. He had kicked Thimble.
He did...
I gave him a good right hook to the face after that incident.
I imagine you would.
What is it? He slashed Mango's arm at the time. And then the aftermath that followed is he went back to his little cabin and, well, everybody kind of went on about their days. However, of course, people got curious and wanted to go further talk to Varrow. Myself and Brendel, we went to go talk to Varrow, and both of us walked out of there with a fresh new scar to add to our collections.
I see.
Who else did he speak to?
And there was no repercussions for his actions.
Well, funny enough, Calypso, I believe she was off duty this day, but she did go to discuss some things with Varrow, and I found her back in the hospital not too soon after.
So he assaulted a guard?
He assaulted a guard.
He should have been arrested on the spot for that case. He wasn't?
No, it gets worse, because me and Brendel were heading back to the hospital, and we decided to take a longer route because, well, we had just gotten injured. We patched up, not at the hospital. We went back to my place, and got patched up there instead because, well, look, both of us have pretty massive egos, and it's a bit embarrassing to walk around injured. Anyways... On our way back to the hospital, we find Quest at the edge of Kalian, battered and bruised, and bleeding. So, that's an attempted murder charge that I'm assuming.
But he hasn't been arrested!
No!
Once again, I call these guards incompetent.
No, he hasn't.
Apologies for my anger.
No, you are more than welcome to be that angry.
Oh, goodness gracious. Attempted murder, assault, and all things considered, with the things that I've, was graced with the knowledge of knowing, and he hasn't been arrested. Okay.
No, he hasn't. Honestly, somebody should do something about that, because honestly, the guards aren't going to do anything about it.
I'd be more than happy to pay for someone to take care of it.
No, really now?
Yes, I have more than enough. All things considered.
I mean, that's my little Varrow interaction said and done with, what happened to you?
Well, it wasn't more what happened to me. A few weeks ago, not a few weeks ago, more, I'm not sure exactly. Let's say a few weeks. A few weeks ago, I was, minding my business in the castle, as one does. And I come to find Jem running up to my gate, bleeding, and, having been stabbed. And she explains to me as I bring her in and patch her up, that Varrow had stalked her, assaulted her, and stabbed her.
What?
Indeed. You could imagine—
This man has some audacity.
You could imagine my shock, all things considered, that—
Wait. Why? Why? Jim of all people? I mean, last I believe Jim wasn't any sort of hybrid at all. And Jim is very kind. Disgustingly kind.
I'm not entirely sure. I'm honestly not entirely sure. She told me that she had she'd previously been harassed by him, as well as lately now stalked.
That is
then
insane.
Just across my castle, in the graveyard, which is incredibly disrespectful, all things considered, he stabbed her. So you wouldn't imagine I was very thrilled to have someone come up at my gate, bleeding as they were, and someone that I find at least to call at least an acquaintance or friend hurt.
Yeah,
so I'm not too thrilled by the prospect of this man myself, you could imagine.
Huh.
And to hear that I am justified in more hatred for the man is very gratifying.
Oh, absolutely. This man is a complete and utter menace, and honestly, I believe, well, if the guards aren't going to do anything about it, and, well, seeing as you can get away with a lot of violence, well, who's to say a citizen shouldn't take it in their hands?
Yes, I believe that would be quite the right course of action if the guards aren't going to do anything.
I mean, somebody has to keep people safe around these towns.
Indeed. Again, I do not know this man exactly, so you would know more than me about where to find him, and, well...
I believe the last time I saw Varrow was a little party happening in Ox.
Party.
Varrow and Ven had gotten together. I believe Ven did go to speak with Varrow the night that he got back into town and was the only one not to receive some sort of injury.
A miracle, goodness.
Ven's a real good talker and a real good people person, but something strange I found is the party that was held with Varrow being invited, well, Varrow was the special guest, so nothing was allowed to happen to Varrow. I love Ven to pieces, but even sometimes she confuses me. But I might be able to see why she did what she did.
I believe it would be in the best interest to do so.
Might benefit her herself in some way.
I do not know her very well. The only time I saw her when she was coming in, to be introduced to me by Thimble and got a tour of the castle. I believe one of either Jay or Ven called my castle Murder Castle, which is... I didn't blame him at the time, but it is a little ridiculous.
Oh.
But you would know better than I.
Yes, I suppose so.
Well, if there's anything you ever need to, in asset-wise to take care of it, I'm happy to pay for it.
Huh. Well, looking at the time of night, there's actually something that I was about to go leave and work on.
Oh?
Yes, an old holiday home that my family owns. Since coming back into town, I've visited, like, once or twice just to make sure that the damn thing was still standing. But, well, I'm not going to lie, I quite enjoy attending a couple of parties. In my time away from the town, from what I can remember. in that time where I was considered, well, missing, there was a few house parties that I attended and even threw myself, and quite honestly, who doesn't like a good party? So I was thinking on heading back over and officially fixing up the place, cleaning it up, and, well, getting it set for some sort of party in the future. So, if you're looking for a reason to get out of this castle for even a brief time, you can tag along and help me.
If, as I said, I'd be happy to finance anything in need of.
The contract I applied to suddenly called me, scared the crap out of me. Well, guess we got accepted. Hell yeah,
I would be happy to follow.
Congrats on getting accepted into a college,
dude. You wish to go now?
Oh yeah, I don't mind going out. I mean, I drank the tea. It was lovely, and well,
I'm glad. I have to clean up
chat and walk.
Indeed, come with me.
I still cannot get over how large this castle is, and how close it is to Kalian.
Yes, my mother, this used to be her just regular family home after her family was no more. She wanted to make this place home to the rest of us. We're going to ignore those on the balcony.
But yes, where?
Though I will admit, the castle room itself is, despite being only bedrooms and storage rooms, it is very lonely. So I will give her some credit. I think it could use with extension.
Yeah, I mean, I can only imagine. I mean, the original family home that I grew up in, well, that was large, and it was meant for 4 or 5 people. So, seeing a castle the size of this sounds about lonely. Oh, but yes, the location we're going to, it is a bit past Paracosm.
Oh, I've never been to Paracosm.
You've never been to Paracosm?
Of course I've heard of it, all things considered. I would be an idiot not to know, but I've never been personally. My mother and father didn't exactly find the place to their liking, nor did they want me to see it.
It's quite honestly an awful place. I suppose my surprise came from the fact that, well, you know both West and Thimble, and, well, West lives in Paracosm.
So I've been told. I've been advised to visit the archive in more than one occasion.
Yes, West is a strange man, I'll tell you that much, but, hey, he's got a job to do.
Indeed.
Not entirely sure why he does such a thing, even though he's explained it to me on several occasions, but...
you are beautiful.
Thank you. Should I tie this one up?
No, you're more than... I just wanted to give you the lead in, when we're not riding it.
Just in case, alright.
Speaking of which...
Oh, these are lovely horses.
Indeed. I must admit they're a little old, all things considered, but they used to be my family horses, so might as well get some use.
I don't think it will survive much longer with Myra knowing this information.
Well, you lead the way.
Ah, yes, of course. Alright.
I'll leave with you.
Oh, but yeah, no, chat. With Myra now knowing, Myra has gotten a devious idea in her mind. Things have already been set into motion for, a Myra ran event. Teehee. Teehee. I should probably use this time to, like, talk to chat, since we're not gonna be yapping in a group, and the rest of the conversation, I have to make sure homie is still behind me, though. I heard... What did you say? I heard holiday ho and got so confused. Okay, Enru, don't get me wrong. Myra 100% has had holiday hoes, but she's not about that lifestyle anymore because she has Mango. Oh my god, the rubber band. Shenanigans. Yay! We love good shenanigans. Who is Myra? That is a lovely question. Also, hi, Mamba! Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But yeah, no. Big again. I have to stop apologizing for this, but I feel bad when I can't lock out of like lore and talk to you guys. So I'm just gonna use this time as like a time to catch up and chat. I have no idea what you guys have been chatting about. Hold on, we're lagging back again. Okay, there we go. Myra, beloved crime boss, straight out of dark romance backstory. That is like that's actually like a really good description of Myra. Myra is what 100% would be in like a fucking dark romance novel or something. I have said on several different occasions that Myra is actually a character who, what is it? Originally, the original idea I had with Myra fits better with her being, what is it? Where is that the holiday home? Yeah, I see it. Okay. It fits better with her being a novel character than an SMP character. But of course, I gotta show you guys the SMP. You guys get the SMP version. Oh, but if I could write, guys, if I could write a novel, it'd be fucking Jover for you guys. It'd be so Jover. Okay. Alright, the only thing I'm trying to figure out now is which would be the best way to get over. Honestly, I suppose going straight through... How do you feel about cutting through paracosm is the thing?
Again, I have never been personally. You'd have to, give me a little insight onto what it's like.
Alright, well, lucky enough, there is a pathway. The only thing about paracosm is that, well, history states that it used to be a secondary civilization. I suppose you could call it a town for more magical-esque creatures and people who possessed it. And then it was invaded by the other two towns, and just about every resident there was killed or had to flee. So if you're uncomfortable by the, well, stench of the dead, I suggest that we veer to our left and we take that mountain route, and which would lead us to cut across a little bit of ocean. Or a small river.
I personally think, so we don't put the horse too much strain. If we do not have to cross any water, going straight should be fine. Again, it is up to you. You know the way there.
I mean, you could like make Myra hear voices or something, and then you could talk to us in lore. Shadoodle, I will think about that. All right, well then I suppose we can continue on straight forward. It gets
I'll follow you.
It gets a little messy, but we got this. And we're off, chat. We're going to that waypoint, so we have like fucking 900 meters. We got this. Hold on, let me put this here. Yeah, bro's still behind me. No, it'd be Jover for you if I wrote a novel? Hell yeah, that's what we love to hear. Novel writing, it's very fun. My memorial is 100 meters away. That's great. Art included. Dude, for real. There's so many times where I will just say, dude, if I could, what is it? Hold on, pause. We could go that way, or we could just lead the horses up and go across water.
There is, from what I can see, there is a spot where the river ends, just that way.
Yeah, I'd say we could hit that spot. Go around and keep going. But yeah, no, chat. I say it so many times that, like, dude, if my art motivation didn't die in like 2 seconds every single time I went to go draw, I would be unstoppable. I would be absolutely unstoppable, bro. Oh, I've been shot at. That's not ideal. Oh, ideal. Okay, let's keep on rolling. Okay, this is a bad way. I've taken a not so great way. Okay. Oh my goodness, I forgot about that ledge. Gabriel? Oh, you're following a pathway.
Yeah. I couldn't get the way, so I went up myself.
These damn skeletons! Please no. Where are we going? Huh. Well. Haven't been to this area of Paracosm in quite some time. Okay. Alright, we've actually reached a place that looks familiar. Gabriel? Okay, we've actually reached a place that looks somewhat familiar. So we're in the right area.
That's good.
Oh, I think I see it! Oh yeah, that's definitely it.
Oh.
Oh, watch out for those blueberries now. Ah, there it is! Looks somewhat intact from the last time I visited. Oh my god, there's skeletons outside. Okay, come here, you. Where to... Ow. Okay, come here. Whew.
You alright?
Yes, I'm quite alright. I'll put you there for now. But yes. This is my old summer home.
Could see where you would like it.
Oh yes, it's rather large. I mean, this was about the same size as, well, the actual home I grew up in before, well, it had to be demolished.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's alright. I mean, it was old and falling apart by the time I got back to it, so I decided, it's probably better if it's just taken down and replaced with a family memorial instead. So that's what I did.
Well, as someone who understands the importance of being at least a little bit of memory alive, I could see why you would do such, and I assume you want to get the place at least a little bit.
Yes.
And in that endeavor, I will be happy to assist.
Huh. Hold on. Last I was here, those windows were not broken. And the door also was not open. Oh, don't mind the abundance of dust and stuff.
Yeah, best to not stick yourself in the dark.
Oh, damn it!
Oh.
Oh.
I assume things are missing?
Things are most definitely missing. Oh my god, this is the kitchen!
Well, I could imagine that, raiders would come through and steal what they could.
They ripped the door off of its hinges, the barbarians! What?
Well, those desperate for wood would probably take anything they could. I'm surprised the floor was
they took the counters, they took the ovens, they took the stove! They broke my windows.
Yeah, as I've said, it'd be best not to stick yourself in the dark. Take at least one torch.
Oh yeah, it's probably good. Oh,
and in case anyone is still around, best to keep...
Okay, I sure hope nobody's around still.
I don't hear anyone other than...
Okay.
Balls.
Okay, well, it looks like the... I remember I boarded these up myself when I came back. So that seems to be alright.
There's a ladder upstairs.
Ah. Oh yeah, that's the attic. Is there anything in the attic? Huh. Well, there used to be things in the attic.
Huh. Honestly, I wish my attic looked this clean.
At least, yeah, exactly. You know what? At least whoever ransacked this place cleaned it out, including the dust and cobwebs. Okay. At least the foyer's alright. Somewhat. I mean, very
Perhaps it was more
dusty.
than they could carry.
Assuming so. Okay, the stairs are a mess. That's a cobweb. Oh, that's a hazard.
Careful.
Okay. Is my father's study alright? Okay, it's intact, just a mess.
I have at least some shoes. Cobwebs of this floor.
Oh, well, I guess that's some place to start.
Indeed.
Oh, I'm
And
beginning...
it seems the place is at least somewhat structurally sound. Other than the stairs. But that's good. The help will come down on us.
Thankfully. I mean, I haven't really... Well, okay, let's get up here. I haven't really been making sure it's that clean. I've just been making sure it's still standing.
Wouldn't be the first time I had to clean up an old space, so I don't mind helping.
Okay. You know, it's times like these where I think, why am I so stubborn to want to do just about everything myself? Because, the cleaning task. I love just about every other task, but the cleaning task.
I'm sure being a businesswoman you could afford to pay people to do this for you.
I most definitely can. I believe I just had a very bad experience when it comes with... What is it? When it comes to these sorts of things. Can I get this? Oh, I
would
can.
imagine you don't want any more raiders coming through here, so best
Oh,
keep it
absolutely.
more personal, in a sense.
I would like the job to actually done well. You should... When I first came back into town, you should have seen how awful the construction workers I had hired did with trying to put together my family's old hospital. Oh, the rug's all torn too. It was a
Old
mess.
hospital.
Oh, yes. Oh my goodness, I probably haven't told you this either. Sometimes I forget, well, things that happened a long time ago you might not necessarily know of, but yeah, no. I think it's been, what is it, 11 months back? I think at this point.
Almost a year.
Yes, almost a year. After...
What's the best other than the rug that can be cleaned?
Yeah, I have some supplies in the barrels outside because, well, I was thinking of fixing this place back up, so I ordered some supplies. But, yep. Oh, but, yeah, a bit back, there was, after the Monolith Festival that I helped run, along with Jay and Ben, I came back after that night, and my hospital had been blown up. In pieces. Rubble.
Goodness.
I walked through. There's a bit of blood. That might have been the only time where I saw the Aventine Guard do their job.
Do be thankful.
Don't worry, we still have like time to talk to yap and stuff. But yes, that might have been the only time I watched the Aventine Guard do their job because, you know, I filed a guard report that I wanted whoever had done this to be, well, hunted down. Oh my god, the flowers are dead too.
Could imagine why.
Okay, well, I guess we'll just uproot these. But yes, that sparked an entire manhunt where we went to go find one member from the... Oh my god, that room is a mess too. Anyways, we went to go find a member of the Lifeblood Inc. gang. I'm unsure if you're aware of them.
I haven't heard of gangs in years.
Well, don't worry, this one's on its way out. They deal with magical artifacts. Specifically, their, like, go-to artifact tends to be this so-called, what is it? Dagger of Ichor, which deals with a sort of blood magic.
Blood magic.
Yeah, no.
Isn't that lovely?
Yep! The people a part of that game are some absolute freaks.
I could imagine.
Yeah, no, there's a couple of bases that we had visited after the fact, but the person who did the whole thing, they were brought to justice, and then they were, what was it? Kidnapped from their cell.
Oh.
So someone broke them out.
I believe somebody broke them out. However,
Are they still at large?
I like to think that, well, given the fact that I had some personal folks for hire for me, they have confirmed that not only are they not at large anymore, they are no longer living. So...
Enough. Taken care of, I suppose.
Yep. I had to call some people to take care of it.
I don't think it would be safe to climb up there, all things considered.
Come on.
Do be careful.
I keep hitting my head. Ah, there we go. Yes, I'm very stubborn. Speaking of some stubborn things, while we clean this next room, I know I've talked your ear off all night, but I have, like, one more piece of conversation I think would be interesting.
Okay.
I should be, well, I suppose I should be truthful to you. You recall when I said that the last time I spoke to Lynx was at a spa, yes?
I do so recall, indeed.
Yeah, well, within that talk, Lynx did remind me that he promised to tell me how he truly got hurt, since, well, I wasn't really buying his whole fell off a mountain or whatever it is excuse.
I see.
Yes, so...
And what did he say exactly?
Well, he told me that you did it.
I see.
Don't worry, he mentioned something about you not being, well, yourself at the time. But...
That I can confirm.
The whole thing got me thinking about something that I heard of a bit back. That seems to be boarded up. I'll take care of that at a later date. Hey Gabriel, do you per any chance know what a vampire is?
No. Mr. West
Really?
Mr. West tried to explain to me what vampirism was, though we didn't get very far with that conversation. I've never heard of such.
Oh really? What all did West say about it?
In truth, I don't recall. It was an odd conversation. We spent about 20 minutes discussing various things.
Yeah, well, West is an odd man. I mean... May I... But you're aware that you have some sort of condition, I suppose we could call it.
If Lynx did inform you, then yes, I suppose I can confirm it is. I did attack him, and it is true I was not in my right mind. I barely recall the night, in truth.
So, was it some sort of frenzy attack?
I'm not sure, in a sense.
I The last I recall, I was at my mailbox.
Hmm.
I knew I didn't feel exactly myself that day, but I wanted to see if anyone had written to me before I locked myself back up in the tower. And lo and behold, Link stumbled over to me, tried to get my attention, I would assume, and that is when I blacked out.
Hmm.
I recall bits and pieces.
Hmm.
I remember stumbling back to the graveyard, close to the castle, and realizing what I'd done, I panicked, locked myself in the crypt.
Hmm. Is that why
So I didn't
you're away for so long?
Attack anyone else. It's much like I told you. If I know that I am not of my right mind in that day, it's why I prefer people to write to me.
Hmm. That most definitely makes sense.
Because I know you have no reason to believe me. We do not know each other, though today has been an interesting day to get to know one another. But you can trust anything from me, know that I don't want to hurt anyone. I never meant to.
I suppose much like Aventine itself, I've changed too. Hell, an earlier version of myself would take no risk with something like this. However...
I wouldn't blame you.
My friends like you, my daughter likes you, and, well, you seem to be kind. Even to those that don't entirely deserve it, like myself. So, I'm not going to do anything to you. I'm not going to tell anybody either. It's simply something that I wanted to inform you of that I knew, and to see if I can get clarity on the whole thing. Since...
Well, truly I wouldn't blame you. In fact, I wouldn't blame Link if he came back to get revenge on the matter.
Oh, well, I guess Lynx has a soft spot for you, too.
Maybe. But, I suppose I could also show a bit of what exactly else has happened other than the blackout. This has been years in the making. Started years ago. I didn't always used to look as dead as I do now.
That's a way
You've
to put
seen
it.
my family portrait. You've seen my family portrait. I used to have the same hair as my mother. My eyes were green. I used to have a second. But
Yes.
now, the years have gone on, and I've isolated myself in a sense. Certain things have slowly just decayed.
I see.
And if I may, I could show you my eye. I know you're a doctor.
Oh, yes, I'm a doctor.
Be warned, it is a little gruesome.
No, it's okay.
That's why I wear the eye patch.
I'm no stranger to empty eye sockets, but oh boy, that does not look like it's properly healed in the slightest.
No, I can imagine it is.
That's a bit more gruesome than my own case. Oh,
Yes.
for context, I wear prosthetics.
Interesting.
Yes, but this is certainly an interesting case. I have never personally came into contact with anybody with a condition such as this. I have done a handful of research on the whole phenomenon. Do you mind if I ask a question? It's in regards to what happened with Lynx.
I suppose I go down to the best I can.
Do you recall if, when Lynx initially approached you, before you blacked out, did he have any sort of blood on him or smell of blood?
It's hard to explain, innocent. Ever since this all started, it's been hard to ignore the sound of people's heartbeats. So loud in my...
And some days it's harder to ignore than others. I will say some I've trained myself to ignore. Much like thimbles, in a sense.
Right.
I've spent years with my farm animals, chickens in specific. Love my chickens. But I've gotten used to the heartbeats. They no longer are as loud, in a sense. But it's that way.
So it's something you've worked on over time.
Yes, extensively. But because of the fact that I was blindsided by when Jem approached the castle, it became a challenge again to get used to the sound of human or hybrids as well.
Mm-hmm.
Other than thimble, she reminds me of chicken heart. But I will say that I can hear your heartbeat, I can hear his heartbeat. And in the sense of blood, if it is spilled, then I suppose yes, but it is not as strong as you would assume.
I see.
And I find that my body might disagree, but personally I find the smell repulsive.
Understandable. I mean, not all food smells pleasant.
No.
But that's interesting. Another odd question, unrelated to the Lynx thing.
Yes.
That night I first visited your castle, I was accompanied by West and Thimble. When you specifically made the comment to Thimble about your friend not breathing, is that because of your heightened senses?
Yes, I don't exactly understand it myself. I find West honestly quite confusing. The first time
Welcome to the club.
The first time we met him, I understand distinctly that he was not breathing. For minutes, he was not breathing. And I tried not to question it until, well, we were all speaking.
Right.
Nor was a heart beating in him. But ever since I pointed it out, it seems as if he's made an effort to do so. To breathe. To have a heart beating. And that is what confuses me about Mr. White.
Huh.
I don't know how, in a sense. He could. I know how one can manually breathe. I don't know how one could manually start a heart up unless...
So, he has a heartbeat now, yes?
Yes. Yes. And he's breathing now. At least manually, from what I can gather.
Well, he's a strange man. Try not to think about it too often, but...
I try not to question anyone else's peculiarities when I have my own concern myself with. But it is concerning.
Oh, most definitely. I mean, he never lets me do any sort of medical checkup on him, and honestly, given what I know about him, I understand his boundaries, so I tend not to pry. However, it doesn't stop the curiosity.
Indeed. I know you're probably curious about what exactly it is going on with me, in a sense, and in truth, I wish I could tell you. I don't know.
Most definitely.
As I explained to as explained to West, the most that I am aware of is the senses I have now. I've gotten better hearing. I can hone in on the sense of people breathing, their heart beating, what the blood smells repulsive as them. And the decay around my entire being, my hair turning white, my eye decaying out of my skull. But beyond that, I'm not entirely certain. I think...
Changes in appearance, appetite, senses, is what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Right, okay.
Beyond that, I'm not entirely certain. The person that I can assume caused this.
Manual
He's
breathing,
no
that took
longer
me
here
out,
to
Reaper.
ask questions.
Hold on, I gotta look
In fact, it came from something that it came from something similar that had happened to Lynx, I assume. I was attacked, in a sense.
Oh.
And I have records on me. Things here and there that I gathered from the crypt that has made me question what exactly happened with her in specific, because the person that did this,
Right.
assume, the person that attacked me, they were a family friend. You've seen my family portrait, you saw the person next to me.
Yes, I do believe so.
She was the one that did it.
Huh.
And it pains me to remind myself it. She was one of my best friends. And with what I found and the
Well, I'm sorry
makes
to
me
hear
question
that.
what exactly happened with her. I'd like to take a look. And I never questioned it. I assumed she was human at the time before everything.
And this...
I didn't exactly have time to ask questions when I was freshly awoken with blood on my neck.
So bite.
No.
No?
I tend to... In moments of panic, I tend to freeze. Seeing what I saw, it stopped moving. I couldn't. Physically, it was as if the world had stopped in of itself.
Huh.
But I know it's just me. And as I said, I found those in the crypt near the graveyard. If at some point you wish to go see them, I could show you, but... figured if anyone would like to investigate, it would be the doctor, that I know.
Oh, most certainly. Although it might have to be done on a different night. I'd be willing to look into this.
I'm still a little confused in why you mentioned, what was it, vampirism? Is that a condition that came to mind?
Oh, absolutely. When it comes to, well...
no one's explained it to me yet.
Oh, really? Well, typically when it comes to vampirism... Hold on, I should probably read this last page.
Yes. I gave you two, so remember to read both.
Oh boy, yes, you can have this back, but typically when it comes to vampires or vampirism, well, it's a condition where there's somebody who is, you recall zombies, undead, yes. Skeletons, yes. That it's with vampirism is within that line of the undead. Typically the way you get such a thing is, well, through a bite. I suppose there are alternate methods, like a curse, a spell being casted on you, but the most known one is through a biting of somebody who already has vampirism. And, well, those with vampirisms, they tend to, well, have a much, much longer lifespan, quote-unquote, because they're undead. They stop aging, their appearance can change. Typically, it's with pale skin. Other examples of this can be, well, eye color changing. In other cases, I have seen hair color change. But the heightened sense, the faster reflexes, the excellent hearing, that tends to be part of it. Another very common thing is they tend to feed off of, well, specifically blood. Human, animal, that sort. And so,
is that what you assume the condition I have?
Well, that is slightly what I assumed. It's what I know. However, I know some cases that vary from the typical symptoms, either adding on symptoms, getting rid of symptoms. Of course, they're symptoms. It varies from person to person. At the end of the day, it's a condition. But there are also strands of this where those can turn into a bat. Unsure.
Well, I do not.
I'm sure that's something you can do.
No, I do not believe so. Also, I handed you another book if you'd like to give a read of it.
Oh, yes. Okay, I'm gonna read this one out loud. Subject status
I
alive.
suspect they were doing more than burying the dead in that.
It seems that despite previous records, the subject is alive. Mayhaps
Based on
it
that
was
one alone.
accurate to... Mayhaps it was accurate to record the incident as a near-death comatose state rather than a full-on death. Though the rumors of this fable's second chance was thrown around for the more gossiping of the staff, the team in charge of the incident have ruled that is not the chance in this instance. The subject herself seems confused as to what happened, and nothing as of yet will be or has been disclosed to her. We need not confuse her further with the matters of the organization. For her safety and the safety of the staff, a temporary holding cell has been forged until further tests can ensure nothing fundamentally has changed with the subject physically or otherwise. Further observation is needed for a full report of subject's state of being. Notes: it has been issued we move the subject's father's study quarters further into the crypt. As to prevent issues with conflict of interest, this is not a place for sentiment. So they were doing a case study.
From what I gathered, indeed.
I see.
I didn't find any more of these. That may change if we go look deeper.
Well, that's certainly interesting. And you found that where again?
In the crypt across the castle, there is a grave, or something, an entrance close to one of the graves, that leads down into the crypt. It is about 2 layers of... I said a crypt, grave site. It seemed that there was some decent chunk of rooms where the entrances seems to be a broken through cave. At least where the stairs lead, so I suspect someone crawled their way out. Or dug out.
Oh, well, that's not terrifying at all.
Indeed. I know I've made mistakes and not questioning my old friend over and her past. I want to be rude. I knew that she didn't talk about it. Perhaps for my own safety, if I had things, would be different.
Oh, well, that's the beauty of hindsight.
Indeed.
I mean, if you take the lesson of being more careful from this, I suppose it's a good enough lesson, but...
Indeed.
Still sad that it has to be a friend that teaches you a lesson of betrayal like that.
Yes. And I imagine I don't need to explain how heart-wrenching it. I don't know what your stance on betrayal is, if you have been or not. To have someone that you thought you could trust with your entire life uprooted in a single night. It's more than one man you could handle. More than I could have handled at the time. Goodness knows I didn't have.
Unfortunately, I have had my fair share of betrayal in the past. It's the reason why I'm so careful with what I say and who I say it to. There was a case of family betrayal a bit back. My family was good friends with the wealthy Weiss family. But, well, after my mother and father began to go a bit insane, all business deals that were being made by that family, well, they were all thrown out the window and ties were cut immediately. Crazy. My father grew up being best friends with, Nicholas Weiss, my father. Only to be abandoned when push came to shove.
Yes,
There's been other
tends to be
incidences, but that has stuck with me.
Imagine why. It tends to be how the story goes.
It's always the good friends that get you.
I suppose that's where the, keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Ah, yes. A saying I live by at this point.
I can see that. I never expected to explain any of this to anyone, in a sense. I know I shouldn't apologize. I'm sorry that it has to be something that occupies anyone. Well, thoughts. I would have been more than happy to die with only what I've known.
From what I've seen, sometimes getting the hard things off your chest can help you. Helps you grow closer to people as well.
Indeed, and if I may specify. If I may specify.
Yes.
If I ever, and I mean ever, was to lose myself in a way that I could not be brought back to myself, in the same way that we're speaking, I wasn't unable to return to my own self. If you see fit, and if you are there and someone that you know, it would be okay to. That is something I can do.
If we're being truthful in this moment, if I had ever seen you hurt Thimble or West or Ven or somebody else that I cared for, well, of course I would handle it. In the same way I plan on handling Varrow. However, let's hope it doesn't have to come to that. I
Indeed
see you're trying to find ways to cope and work on yourself, and I hope that continues. There's
all I really can do.
quite a few people that care for you.
I see. God, this I wouldn't blame. Goodness knows I wouldn't blame Lynx for coming back and getting revenge either, as I said, really. But
yeah, Lynx is a strange one. He probably wants to help you in some way.
I know West said I shouldn't view myself as a monster. I'm a person. I cannot but think of if that was to happen. Wouldn't want to be a person that would cause or bring said curse of whatever I have. I would rather die than know that.
It would truly be an awful legacy to have if something did go wrong, so I suppose I understand that.
Yeah.
I
tease.
I don't think I'm the best person to judge who is and isn't a monster. But the least I can say is that, well, even if you were a quote-unquote monster, there's still going to be people that care for you, despite it all. I don't quite understand the concept, but it's one I've seen with my own eyes, so... Even in the worst of it, know that there's always going to be somebody that cares about you.
Yeah, and I know that should be coming, but in a sense, after years of self-isolation, I suppose it brings more nerve and good.
That I understand as well.
Like I said, I was more than happy to die knowing what I did know, rather than to bring anyone else into it. I sent off all the staff when I did. Everything happened. I knew I could hurt someone and I didn't want to be the reason someone got hurt. But now with people entering my life again, I suppose it's inevitable that things will happen. Whether I want them to or not.
Unfortunately, that is part of the burden of having people around you. There's the good and the
Indeed.
bad, and, well, it's up to you to figure out what you want from it all.
Hmm.
One thing I know from experience is the moment people around you find out you're struggling with something, even if it's something that could harm them, well, they're gonna want to do everything in their power to help ease your pain a little bit. Even if you want them to stay out of that business. It's annoying,
Indeed.
honestly.
Yes, indeed.
But I suppose that's what they call love.
Oh, so. Well, in the same sense of being able to help people, I think, at the least, that there is some good I can do out of people attempting to acquaint themselves with me again. Like you said, there is a certain Varrow that needs to be taken care of.
Oh, absolutely.
So there is some good can be done out of it.
I wish you well for whatever you decide to do with that whole problem.
Well, you did. The horses caught me off guard. I thought someone was standing at the door.
Oh yes, the door's been open this entire time.
Oh, someone could have just walked in. Someone could still be stealing your valuables.
Oh no, not the valuables! I still have a couple good rooms.
Anywho, as I was saying, perhaps there was something we could do together. I don't think you sounded very fond of the man either. And you said he attended a party at some point?
Yes, at some point.
Maybe we could arrange something. At least get him in attendance. Whatever happens beyond that would be up to us.
Well, since you're putting it like that, when we originally spoke in your castle, it did give me a devious idea about, wouldn't it be funny if the first party that was held in this house was one that made a fool out of Varrow?
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Okay, I'm glad you're on board. I just have to get in contact with a few people to track the man down, get him here, and, well, have the attendees go crazy with him. Probably not
Indeed.
kill him, unfortunately, but, well, he's hurt a lot of people, so if you'd like to help with such a thing, I'd be
would
more
be
than
honored.
welcome.
I already helped you clean a little bit of the house, but I would be happy to extend some funds for you to restore it to its former glory as you see fit. As well as help with any,
Thank you.
party regards you may desire. Like I said, I have more money than even I can spend.
Well, I would appreciate that very much. And I might even write a few letters keeping you updated on how decorating is going here.
Be nice.
Yes, but
Well,
looking at the time, I think it's about time that we get going out of this place.
Yes.
I can help you take your horses back since I am planning on going
would
back
be-
to Kalian.
That would be greatly appreciated. I know at least this one will tend to wander off a cliff as you get out. Hence the name Foolish.
That's kind of adorable.
I was the one who named him, so I knew what he would get himself into. He nearly fell into a ravine when I went, riding once.
Oh,
He got his
wow.
title. Intentionally, and I know it was intentionally, because he tried to do it again.
That is one personality on that horse.
He's a good rider, it's just, he tends to think he has more confidence than even he can pull off. Luckily, now that he's a little older, we know he's better, but still.
Well, that's good.
If you would, I don't exactly know the way back.
I'm on it. Oh my god, chat, this has been such a lovely stream. Look at us bonding. Look at characters bonding. Where am I going, actually? Okay, I might have gotten like a little lost, just a smidge lost.
Just a smidge.
I do a quick U-turn there. Okay, now we're on track. Oh, yes, but, the structure we're passing over here, it's a temple of some sort.
Oh. Well, I would imagine with the people with magic, they would have their own beliefs in a sense.
Mm-hmm. I believe it's to worship one god or another.
Truly
Truly,
to learn from history.
yes, truly a shame. I visited the temple and, well, as you can see, it is a masterpiece of a structure and, well, it's pretty.
You said you are, you know, West lives here. Would you be able to point me exactly where the archive is?
Oh, yes, I can do
If I was to come by myself.
It's best to follow the path, honestly. There's a shortcut that a lot of folks take. But yes, from the path in Aventine, it's this building right up here.
Oh, I see. I'll have to commit this to memory then. Goodness.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mess. Don't mind the man. The underneath part is certainly a thing to behold. But he tends to be busy a lot of the time.
Well, I would imagine he would find a little more less than savory comments if people knew that someone was attempting to make something. Not if he hasn't already.
Oh yes, I mean, the man gets a lot of judgment from choosing to live in paracosm.
Goodness gracious.
This is awful. Parkour.
I could imagine why. But as I said earlier, it's best to learn from history, and if someone wants to preserve it, then why not let them? Oh god. Hello?
Hold on, I have to check DMs.
Oh boy.
It's Atlas. So you wanna know why I stopped dead in my tracks? It's because they said some insane shit.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh my god! Not the horses, bro.
Leave them alone.
Okay, homie's okay. Okay.
We good?
We are good. Wait, what was the last thing you said?
We were just talking about West preserving history.
Oh, there it is. Thank you. Oh, well, yes, he has his strange hobbies, and, well, whatever gives somebody purpose in life, go for it, I suppose.
Indeed. Well, those who do not know, we're doomed to repeat it, so might as well have someone.
Yes. I mean, why do you think I stay out of this place the most I can, anyways? God forbid somebody goes and starts another war with a bunch of magical creatures.
Ugh. The last thing anyone needs is a war with needless bloodshed.
Yes. Yeah, sometimes I fear that that might become a reality with the way Aventine's going. I mean, Varrow re-entering the town just sparked that worry, I guess. There are still people around that vocal about, well, that hatred, and quite honestly,
very much a worry.
Yes, especially when I know that those I care about would get caught in the crossfire. Not ideal at all.
Well, I don't even know what exactly to them. There's not much I can offer in terms of advice.
Yeah, nope, just hope people aren't, you know, as stupid as those in history were.
Indeed.
probably be fine.
Probably. Best to help rather than wallow.
Yeah, exactly.
Goodness gracious, that building is so...
Yes, I have no idea what that building is. It appears to be a greenhouse of some sorts, but I'm not sure who owns it. It is nice to see some kind of, well... Wait, is it a greenhouse? I think so. Yeah.
Can't tell.
It is nice to see some kind of life come back to Kalian.
Indeed.
I'm a little biased. I like the little town.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, that
I
would appear to be a
imagine given
greenhouse.
the lack of drama would entice anyone.
It's nice to get a break from everything.
Oh, on our way back to the castle, I can point out exactly where the thing
Oh,
I mentioned
alright.
is. Ignore chat, right?
You said ignore chat, I just did not ignore chat. By the way, that's what motherfucker was talking about in my DM. Bro said DMs before colorblind your ass like little Timmy. And I stopped because I was like, what do you mean by that, Atlas?
What do you mean?
I said, thank you for doing lore.
You're welcome.
I had fun.
Indeed, it was fun. Also,
They're
Gabriel almost
bonding.
cried.
No shot!
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think? He said, darn tears. Anywho.
Anyways.
Let me show you. Let me show you what I meant. This way. Which over here?
Oh, this area.
This. Of course, we can come back another time to actually look at it, but this is the trail, I mean.
Oh.
And how I can tell
see.
someone tunneled out. Oh god, goodness gracious.
Hold on, we're being jumped. We're so close to the horses. Okay, we're good. We're
Leave
good.
the horses alone! Anywho, how I can tell someone crawled their way out of here other than it basically being a crawl space is there used to be a pickaxe right here.
Oh.
Discarded. It's in the castle now. I took it with me, but...
I see.
Let's get out of here.
No, it's okay. I don't mind horses. I have to spend some time around the horses that Thimble takes care of.
As I said, we can come back another time and actually take a look at it, but...
That would
This
be
is where-
interesting.
this way.
Oh, thank you.
Blah! Take us back up to the castle.
Alright.
I suppose you can be on your way.
Following right behind. I will say this. The horse stopped for a moment. I will say this has been a lovely outing.
It has been. It was very interesting in a sense.
I have to run a lot of errands from night to night, but this one doesn't feel like an errand.
I'm glad. Oh wait, I should leave this open.
I do have to exit. I was
Yes.
planning on scaling your walls initially. And then I heard you.
I would prefer you didn't. There are spikes up at the top.
Oh, would you look at that? Yeah,
Yes,
I probably shouldn't tear any stitches.
Yeah, you might impale yourself if you're not careful.
Yeah, I tend not to be
let's get
very
these-
careful most of the time. Alright, do you think you can handle getting them all in for now?
Yes, if you just tie them up on one of the fences, I can.
Alright. It was lovely talking to you again, Gabriel. Hope we can do this more often.
Indeed.
Mhm.
I'm glad we got to chat, and I'm happy I could apologize.
It's alright.
I know some things I didn't expect to share, but it's oddly comforting in a sense that someone that might be able to look into things further than I could.
I will try my hardest with that.
Hmm.
I have a couple books lying around my bedroom that I can look into.
And to give it a name, in a sense, is also comforting.
Yes. Well, that's what I try to do as a doctor. Even if I might not officially be your doctor.
No. I appreciate the effort. Let me walk you to the gate.
Ah, thank you.
And if you or Thimble wish to stop by again, you're more than welcome to. Obviously, I do prefer written notice beforehand, but that is just preference.
A written notice it is. Alright, well.
My, not gates are always open, but my door is open. Pleasure speaking again, lady.
Yes, pleasure speaking to you as well. Goodbye!
Be safe.
I will, you too. Alright, chat, we are gonna pause for 2 seconds. Because I need to get a particular skin out, so, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hide my screen, because you're not getting spoilers out of me, chat. This went longer than I expected to. Also, chat, I have no idea. I actually have no idea if the Discord link still works. But hey, if you want to find out if the Discord link still works, feel free to go into the chat below and hop on into the community Discord. Also, for the what is it? For the what one should I delete? Doobity-doobity-doobity-doo. I'm looking at my stuff. You might get to go. You're out of here. Okay. But yeah, now for the stream that happens later tonight, it'll probably be like 3 hours away. What is it? 6, 9? Yeah, 3 hours away. Because I'm going to don't leave yet. We have one bit of lore. We have one last little bit of lore for moi to do. There it is. Oh, I fucking love things. I love doing bad shit, dude. Okay, this is just gonna look at Maddox, and that's like completely fine. Okay. I just overrided something. Chat, I fucked up. Hold on. Hold on, chat, I fucked something up. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. We're gonna do that. And then we're gonna do that. Hold on. Export. I'm exporting a model chat for your information. Okay. There we go. Save. How long is the next stream? Also, hi Alex. I have no idea how long the next stream's gonna be. Probably, I always try to aim close to 2 hours. I always try to aim close to 2 hours. Oh. Okay, for like 2 seconds, I got like a jump scare of like Myra took the other book. I'm like, I did? I took it? No, I didn't. We thought I did for like 2 seconds though. But yeah, next stream is probably gonna be also around that 2 hour mark. Could be a little under, could be a little over. It just depends on what the people at Willow are doing. Okay, anyways. Okay, easy peasy lemon squeezy. F3D. Let's go ahead and, let's do awake. Okay. All is well, chat. Let me see what I'm working with here. Okay. Select, apply. We love to see it. Okay, chat. And we may continue forward. Lore spin. Oh boy, Myra Foss, you truly have gone soft. Why are there so many folks that are just kind? I wasn't lying when I said if this was any other version of myself. Well, the moment I found out about Gabriel's attack and their close proximity with Thimble and now I guess West. The older me would have definitely killed him on sight, so he couldn't even have a chance to be a problem, and yet I just let him go. With what he could do. I hate that I can relate to him on some level. That fear of hurting people that get close to you. Knowing that at any moment, something out of your control could happen, and they get hurt because of you. Me being sympathetic to somebody like that. Somebody like myself. Stupid. I have to get another bad influence, I swear. Maybe another talk with Ven will set me straight. I'll take a shortcut this time around. But yes. Interesting details when it comes to Wes, though. Not breathing, no heartbeat. I always knew he's a medical miracle, but that's just growing and growing every single time I hear more about him. Even if it's not something I've observed. Alright. Well, I have a little bit of downtime. I can look at the books I have in my room or my office to see if I can find anything else about vampirism. I could also, I suppose, get to planning on this little event. Oh, yeah. Maybe I write down my own fuck! Hey! Hey there, Phillips. Oh. Great seeing you around. You're asking about, the status on getting your book. Well, I can tell you this much. I might have been a little preoccupied with some things going about, unfortunately. Nothing too big. Just with the whole wolf attack, and then, a bunch of other personal things. Okay, yes, I'm aware that that's not what's important right now. Yes, Phillips, I'm aware that your book takes priority, but I've just been busy with other things. There's my reputation I have to deal with. There's just a lot that I have to deal with. On top of the fact that I'm now injured, so going there alone isn't really a great idea now, is it? Look, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to give you any sort of tone, alright? I didn't mean to do any— Ow! Oh. Okay. Oh, all right. I'm sorry. I'll get on to getting your book, okay? I'll pay West one last visit and see if he can get us that map, okay? I promise the next thing I do will be that. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll get to working on that right now. You can go. Sorry. Damn it. Ow. Great. I'm gonna have to make sure that this heals quickly now. And here I thought I was gonna be able to have my shoulders out. Not anymore, I guess. Okay, just fine. He wants his book. Just go get his book, and then we can actually move on with other things, so I don't have to worry about stuff like this happening. I think he's upstairs, so I guess I'm just gonna— I'll just go back to the hospital or something. Away from here. Oh! And with that chat, tee! And with that chat, we are done. Resetting the counter for stream since Myra gets injured. Would you believe this was a last minute addition? Would you believe it, chat? Oh my god, oopsie doopsies. We also love live stuff. Also, hi random, welcome to the chat. But also, yeah, chat, so fun fact, the model that was just used, the scratched model, hold on, wait, let me get some Jimmy Jams on. I don't like that one. Oh, that's good. Pilgrim's Passage is good. But yeah, no, chat, so, we're gonna do that thing where I do a slight CPM showcase. Yeah, so this model that I use, if you remember, if some of you guys were around, have been watching the stream since, a bit ago, you would notice at one point where the stream kept doing this, where you would see this screen, and then I would pop Minecraft back up, and then you would, like, see it again. And then it came back up. Yeah, I was opening Blockbench because I realized midstream, oh no, I only quickly made this bandage model of my floral skin. I don't have a scratch one that indicates Philip attacking Myra for not doing her job, or the job that he wants him to do. So yeah, this skin was made midstream. I made the scratch mark midstream. So that's that. That's that, chat. The fit is so pretty. Yeah, no, chat, what is it? For those of you who didn't get to see me showcase it at the start of the stream, this is what the fit is supposed to look like. And guess what, chat? This is still not the finished version. I still want to add stuff to the choker here. But yeah, no, I rushed the bandage version of the skin, so I forgot to add the little flower detail. I forgot that that's a CPM detail and not a, like an, what is it, an HD skin detail. But yeah, I really love this skin. I really adore this skin, and I'm so happy that Miss talked me into wearing this version of the skin today, because it's just fitting with Gabriel, because Gabriel really likes roses. And with this, you have Myra with, what is it? Some purple roses, and then she has the golden rose on there. Those are fucking socks, by the way. But yeah, no, I adore this fit. I hope to see more of it. It's a nice one. But yeah, no. Billups giving black cats a bad rep? Absolutely. Billups, how dare? How dare you do these things, these awful, evil things. Be kind, Billups. Be kind. But yeah, let's get There Goes Hawaii on. Because now we are officially ending the stream. Yippee, yippee, yippee! Big thanks to Miss for playing Gabriel and us having just the best time. I didn't think this stream was gonna be over 2 hours long, and then me and Miss just yapped for the entire time. So I'm really happy about that, and I'm really happy that they, Gabriel and Myra finally got a chat after the last time you saw them, because I really want Gabriel and Myra to be friends. I want them to interact more. So hopefully you guys do get to see more, Miss and Kaz lore. And big thanks to Atlas for last minute playing Billups. Legit, chat, I hit up Atlas today. I hit up Atlas this morning and say, hey, what are the odds that you can briefly play Billups for me? And homie was just like, yeah, I can do that. So, of course, as always, big thanks to our resident body actor, I almost said Ven, Atlas. W lore, I'm glad you enjoyed the lore random. I never wanted to punt a cat more. Oh, Enaril, I can give you more reasons to punt that cat. That sounds like a challenge. I can give you more reasons to want to punt that cat. I'll see if I'm able to watch that stream, because there is also a stream going on right now I might watch. That is honestly understandable, Alex. I am glad that you showed up and chatted in this live stream at all. It makes me happy. The fit is so pretty. Yay! That makes me happy. Multitasking at its finest. Myra do be stylish. Oh yes! Because, like, chat, another thing is, I really wanted to give Myra a secondary outfit. So after the Bargus attack happened and her main fit got, like, all torn up and is now in repair, I was like, well, chat, you know what time it is. It's time to get a new fit for Myra. So now, drumroll please, she officially has 3 fits that she will swap between. Hold on, let me show my screen one last time. She will now swap between this floral fit. Once the bandages, this is what it's going to look like. I also need to add several scars, because you can see her legs through this, because they're see-through socks. But you have the OG Myra fit, which of course this is her, I consider this her more business fit. She'll be wearing this. But then also you have her alternate fit, which is the more casual, comfy fit. I still love these flowers so much. And yes, I do reuse and recycle the flowers. I reuse and recycle them. I need to add the Wither Rose back on her main suit, because Thimble did give her another Wither Rose. So that gets to go back on her suit. But yes, I'm a big fan of this. I will fix the skin. By the time you see the skin again, she will be, what is it? By the time you see the skin again, it will be finished. It will have the detailing to the choker. It will have the scars and markings from the Bargust. She might still be wearing the bandages. I have to decide at a later date. But anyways, that's all of the after lore ramblings from me. I'm gonna go ahead and end stream. Ben would be happy to find Myra didn't steal her shirt this time for this fit. Yeah, no, she didn't steal Ben's shirt. Give a round of applause for that. But yeah, no, chat. So if you enjoy the stream, don't forget to leave a like, because it lets me know you enjoy the content we do here. Also subscribe, because I do the streaming thing pretty often. Yeah, the next time that I'm going to try to do lore is going to be Thursday, Friday. I'm gonna try to do it at that time. If I can't, then the event that I have been babbling about, will happen Monday. So you will see that. Okay, but yeah, no, I'm gonna go prep for a Willow stream potentially, and I will see you there. So if you so I hope you all enjoyed the stream, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye bye.
There goes Hawaii, there goes Hawaii, oh there goes Hawaii, the island is gone. There goes Hawaii, there goes Hawaii, oh there goes Hawaii, the island is gone. There goes Hawaii, there goes Hawaii, oh there goes Hawaii, the island is gone. There goes Hawaii, there goes Hawaii, oh there goes Hawaii, the island is gone. There goes Hawaii, there goes Hawaii. Hawaii.